Are you crazy? Because I know I am, and this is Cardfight Crazy. And in this video, we finally get to the end of the main set of the Season 1 unboxings. Didn't go in order because I didn't buy them in order, but I finally got a box of Onslaught of Dragon Souls BT02, and it feels fantastic to finally have this. Let's get it open. There we go. Now, this box does have a little bit of damage, but that's fine. The box, I display them, but I don't care too much about it. On the cover, we got Kai and Blazing Flare Dragon. Oh, Blazing Flare Dragon. He was meant to be the next big thing for Kagero. It was meant to be the card that could take it, like Soul Saver Dragon was for Aichi. Blazing Flare was meant to take Kai to new heights. Instead, Blazing Flare didn't really do anything in the card game, and in fact, I think it was the Goku deck that could retire rear guards with drive checking grade 3s. That one ended up doing better. Alright. A little bit of info about BT02. It came out in Japan on May 28th, 2011, and got to the English game in March 3rd, 2012 for Singapore, and internationally on March 10th of 2012. It contains 80 different cards with 12 parallel SPs. Of course, we're back to one pack with 5 cards. Or not back to, the last unboxing I did opened up the Japanese BT04. The box does look good. That Blazing Flare on the back. Yeah, there's all our different types. I was wondering if they had the clans listed on here. Nope. Alright, I got them. It introduced the Bermuda Triangle and Great Nature clans, but included further support for Royal Paladin, Kagero, Oracle Think Tank, Nova Grappler, Tachikaze, Mega Colony, Spike Brothers, and Grand Blue. Oh, Iron Tail Dragon and Gatling Claw are also here. I didn't even notice them. Blazing Flare is just sitting here on the back. And this is actually Blazing Core. Wow. I wasn't even paying attention into the box. Our triple R's in this include Skydiver for Spike Brothers, Spirit Exceed of Grand Blue, Ruin Shade of Grand Blue, Soul Saver Dragon did come out in this box, and I really hope to pull one. Blazing Flare Dragon, Seal Dragon Blockade, Scarlet Witch Coco, which I'd really like to pull, Lion Heat, and then onto double R's, we got several of them. We got Spike Brothers Perfect Guard. This time around, Grand Blue's Perfect Guard. This is the debut of Silent Tom. Yes, BT02 is where Silent Tom came out. Well, I have my 4 Silent Toms. I don't really need another one, and especially because this is the white artwork and not black. Just a real quick glance around. Yeah, we saw everything already. Alright, look at the display. It does look nice, and a moment to check out the pack. Because this is an English box, it's going to be back to being a long unboxing. So that's Blazing Core Dragon, Gatling Claw, Iron Tail right there. On the back, Blazing Flare. I do love the red, orange, and yellow color scheme. Imagine this, the fight between rampaging dragons, with double exclamation point. Trading card game, Cardfight Vanguard Booster Pack Volume 2. And it's time to open the very first pack. I do save one pack with the box, so I can put them with the box. That way. And this one is giving me a bit of trouble. And the first card, no advertisement, the first card from BTO2, Panzer Gale, the Spike Brothers Special Interceptor. And Oracle Think Tank's Special Interceptor, Security Guardian. Followed by Silence Joker, Spike Brother critical trigger that you put it into your soul. If you have a Spike Brother Vanguard, choose a card from your damage zone and turn it face up. Rough Seas Banshee, the Psychic Bird clone for Grand Blue. Great card, good artwork. I do prefer the reprint artwork though. And our first rare is Tachikaze Dragon Egg. Very nice card. When another Tachikaze rides this unit, you may call this card to rearguard, and counterblast one when this unit is put into your drop zone from rearguard. If you have a Tachikaze Vanguard, you may pay the cost you do. Return this card to your hands. I'll slide the rares down there. I am gonna go need to get sleeves for when we get our bigger cards. Alright, you just look at Evil Shade. And I got a package. Oh, I knocked that off camera and I think I actually saw something. So Evil Shade, this is the 10k booster if you mill 2 cards from your deck. Blazer Idols, Bermuda Triangle, when it's placed on rearguard, choose another of your Bermuda Triangle and that unit gains 2k. In the anime, Ren points out this card using his Psyqualia as what will lead to his, well, there we go. I grabbed those. Alright. Draw Trigger for Spike Brothers, Cheerful Links. Psychic Bird for Oracle Think Tank, the Move It to Soul, draw a card. And Captain Night Mist. Double R. Second pack, that's pretty nice. During your turn, if you have a card named Captain Night Mist in your drop zone, this unit gains 3k. Counterblast 1 and choose one of your grade 1 or greater Grand Blue rearguards and retire it. If you have a Grand Blue Vanguard, call this card to rearguard. It's nice that you can call him out of the drop zone to the rearguard, but his plus 3k is only on Vanguard. If he was a 9k, that'd be really nice. Captain Night Mist is an intriguing card because you can have him potentially be a 17 on his own, grade 2, but then you gotta ride over him because grade 3 is just better. And I got these mini yellow Ultra Pro sleeves. Kind of matches along because we got orange, yellow, and red for the color scheme. And Evil Shade again. Follow a Rias for Kagero, and when this unit boosts a unit named Chain Attack Sutherland, the boosted unit gains 4k until end of turn, so this is a Persona booster. Phantom Black, the grade 1 8k for Mega Colony. Gatling Claw Dragon, card that is on the cover artwork in the top left. Draw Trigger for Kagero, counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul. If you have Kagero Vanguard, choose up to one of your opponent's grade 0 rearguards and retire it. Gatling Claw, with the new draw triggers being PGs, Gatling Claw might finally be replaced. And Single R Mecha Trainer. 2 clans have a Conroe-like card, Spike Brothers and Kagero. Kagero with Conroe, and Spike Brothers with Mecha Trainer. It is a starter, and it has Forerunner, and from rearguard, counterblast 1 and retire this unit. Search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or less rearguard, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. Use these days for fetching heal triggers oftentimes, so you can speed rush into GD8 or Dust or whatever you want to do. And Samurai Spirit is the start from the drop zone. Counterblast 1, choose one of your Grand Blue rearguards and retire it. If you have a Grand Blue Vanguard, call this card to rearguard circle, 7k. A grade 1, 6k from Oracle Think Tank, one who gazes at the truth. Vanguard or rearguard, Soul Blast 1 when this unit attacks. If you have an OTT Vanguard, you may pay the cost you do. This unit gains plus 3k until end of battle. Mega Colony Bachelor A, when this unit is put on a drop. I hit the camera. When this unit is put into the drop zone from Guardian Circle, put this unit into your soul. Gives you another soul for Master Proud. Lizard Runner Nuft. Stand trigger for Kagero. And top idol Aqua, the 10k vanilla, grade 2 for Bermuda Triangle. On the 5th pack here. Yep. Dragon Knight Berger. That's nice. He's the special interceptor for Kagero, follower Rios. Sonic Breaker, critical trigger for Spike Brothers. Pixie File and Drum Royal Paladin stand trigger. And Cheer Girl Marilyn, the Spike Brothers perfect card. Choose a Spike Brother card from your hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your Spike Brothers that is being attacked, and it cannot be hit until the end of that battle. That is our second double R. And in this set, we should get 5 double Rs and 3 triple Rs, an SP replacing a triple R. Panzer Gale comes out to greet us once again. Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon Gear, the 11k grade 2 for Tachikaze. When it's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, choose one of your Rearguards and retire it. So, run Dragon Egg as your starter, ride Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon Gear, or call it, retire Dragon Egg, Counterblast 1, bring Dragon Egg back to your hands. If you do play Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon Gear on the Rearguard, and he is the only Rearguard, you do have to retire him. But if you play him on Vanguard and you have no Rearguard, then you don't have to retire anything. When this unit is boosted by a Tachikaze unit, this unit gains 2k until end of turn. Why it didn't gain 5k like Brutal Jack or Genocide Jack, I don't know. Silence Joker again, Psychic Bird again, and Dancing Cutlass. Great way to get those crits you moved into the Soul of Screaming Banshee out of your soul. Dancing Cutlass, the 5k grade 1 for Grand Blue. Soul Blast 2 when this unit is placed on Rearguard. If you have a Grand Blue Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 1. 12 minutes in, on to the 6th pack. Yeah, it's a standard unboxing for me. I take my sweet time. Cannot wait to get my boxes of Unite Team Q4. That is going to be fun. Skeleton Swordsman, the special interceptor for Grand Blue. Iron Tail Dragon, the card in the top right of the box. Counterblast 1, this unit gains plus 1k until end of turn. It's grade 1 7k. Mega Colony Battler A. 3 minutes, the Nova Grappler draw trigger. And Chappie the Ghosty. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, search your deck for up to 1 Grand Blue card, put it into your drop zone, and shuffle your deck. Instead of moving him to the soul, you move a unit to the drop zone. And that is helpful, because you get to search your entire deck. On to the next pack. Cyclone Blitz, Vanguard or Rearguard, Soul Blast 1. When this unit attacks, if you have a Spike Brothers Vanguard, you may pay the cost. You do. This unit gains plus 3k until end of turn. MGM Prototype, the special interceptor for Nova Grappler. One of the special interceptors in this set. Night Spirit, Grand Blue Crit. Margal, draw trigger for Royal Paladin, moving into the soul, give a unit 3k. And Bermuda Triangle Cadet Caravel, the grade 0 and 3k. Soul Blast 2, when this unit is placed on Rearguard, if you have a Bermuda Triangle Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Why is she a grade 0 though, instead of grade 1? Because then you could bounce her to the hand, so you could use her again, but also bounce her to the hand and it'd be a 10k shield. But with Sakuya, you can bounce the Luckbird back to your hand as well. I don't know, because it's a lot easier to bounce in Bermudas than it is in OTT, so I will go with that. Devil Summoner. The Spike Brothers Grade 2, that when it's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a Grade 1 or Grade 2 Spike Brother, call it a Rearguard. If it is not, shuffle your deck. The Grade 3 versions of those, like Badakar, they just call whatever's on top of your deck so long as it's of the same clan. MGM Prototype. Devil Summoner is also like the turtle that made Ripples. Pretty great. Phantom Black again, Pixie File, and Drum, and Double R, Witch Doctor of the Abyss, Negro Marl. I honestly, I don't think I don't remember this card, and I don't think I've ever even seen this card, so that is a nice pickup. That is a grade 3 8K. Counterblast 2 when it's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard. If you have Grand Blue Vanguard, you can pay the cost, choose a card from your drop zone, and call it. Wow. 8K to Counterblast 2 and call 1. Whoo-wee, man. Am I happy we are not going back to that heavy cost. We are going back to heavier costs in V than we are today, but not that heavy. Man, it's Counterblast 2 to bring back 1, and in Limit Break era, they would get the card that's their Garmor, kind of Garmor clone, that's a Counterblast 2 to call anything from your drop zone, but then it also gains 5k if you have Limit Break when it attacks, and it's an 11k base, or at least a 10k. I can't remember if it's an 11k, but nonetheless, Samurai Spirit, Follower Rios, Cheerful Lynx, 3 minutes, and Blazing Core Dragon. Oh, there he is. And Blazing Core Dragon has a skill from Vanguard. Counterblast 1, choose a unit named Iron-Tailed Dragon and Gatling Claw Dragon from your rearguard and put them into your soul. Search your deck for a Blazing Flare Dragon, write it, and shuffle your deck. The whole thing is that Soul Saver Dragon and Blazing Flare Dragon each had a Soul Blast 5. And they each had a way to Superior Ride. For Soul Saver, it wasn't exactly into it, but for Blazing Flare, it was directly into him. And the Blazing Flare actually kind of reminds me of the Knight of Superior Skills Bowman than the other Grade 1 and the starter that would go in to search out Ezel. Because you can do it when your opponent's at any grade. But Blazing Core does have to be ridden. And then you do have to have those other two. We have pulled them. And that explains the box artwork I'd completely forgotten about. But they both have a Soul Blast 5. Soul Saver Dragon has the Holy Charging Roar that you Soul Blast 5 when it's ridden. And you get to give 3 units 5k. I think it's 3 rear guards specifically. And then Blazing Flare Dragon has a Soul Blast 5 act to retire 1 whole unit. Yeah, there's a reason Blazing Flare wasn't that good. Then, of course, with Soul Saver Dragon, you had Pongal to search your deck for Soul Saver. So you didn't have to you didn't have to Superior Ride into him because you got Pongal around. Spike Brothers Assault Squad. When this unit attack hits during the battle that this unit boosted, you get to stand this unit. It's 4k grade 1. Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon Gear. Skeleton Lookout, the stand trigger for Grand Blue. And 3 minutes. And Master Frown. I talked about him a little bit earlier of Mega Colony Battler B. Soul Blast 3. Vanguard or Rearguard. When its attack hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, you get to draw 1. And when this unit is boosted by a Mega Colony, this unit gains plus 3k, so long as it is on Vanguard. There is a match on the channel. Jacob playing Mega Colony up against Cuzdy playing something. And we do see the Mega Colony Battler C, the starter. The on-hit, Counterblast 1 moved into the Soul, stun a dude, then that's 3 cards in the Soul, Soul Blast 3 for Master Frown. So if you want to see it in action, there you go. Knight of Truth Gordon. This guy, I mean, there really should be a list of top 10 or top 5, whatever, moments in the anime that were way more awesome than they are in reality. Because when Knight of Truth Gordon saved Aichi from losing that game in the regional tournament, it was epic. The Special Interceptors blew my mind. And then I played with them, and yeah, they're good, but nothing as monumental as that episode made it out to be. Lady Bomb. Counterblast 2, when it's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, you can pay the cost to choose one of your opponent's rearguards, and that unit cannot stand during the next stand phase. At least it's a 9k. That's about all I can say. Phantom Black. Goddamn, I did it again. Gatling Claw Dragon, but we have another Perfect Guard. This time, Gusjin. This dude used to be so expensive. So very expensive. And then I remember in GBT06, we got a second, finally, a second Perfect Guard for Grand Blue with Water Spout Jin. And Water Spout Jin got really expensive. Luckily for me, in the 3 boxes we bought, we pulled 1 each, so that was 3, and then I was able to trade for the 4th one really quickly and get my 4. But it's cool to have Gusjin. That's just cool. I like having these older cards. That's part of the reason why I do these boxes. I also just really like opening packs, and I like being able to say that now I've opened one box of each main set of Season 1. Cyclone, Blitz, Blazer, Idols, Intellimouse, a Grade 0 non-starter for Great Nature. Yeah, they really tried out Grade 0 non-starters, but for the most part they just don't work, and even oftentimes that you run multiple Grade 0s in some decks, like the leaders, you're running the starter just multiple copies because it's that good. Rest Intellimouse and choose one of your Great Nature rearguards, and that you gain 4k until the end of the turn, and at the beginning of the end phase, retire it. That is why I think Great Nature will be a Force Clan, because they have a field. You call a field, then you boost them up on power, then you retire them, and typically you draw. You know, because you got Duckbill and such. Rick the Ghosty, Grand Blue, Heel Trigger, and Chain Attack Sutherland. Speaking of him, and that's all our double R's. Wow, look at that. During your main phase, when an opponent's rearguard is put into the drop zone, this unit gains plus 3k until end of turn. Then you got the Persona Booster, which can make it a 21k attack, so long as you're able to retire something consistently. Interesting. Maybe he should have just been a 9k and gained 2k. I mean, gaining 3 would have been fine even if he wasn't 9k. I just don't like him being an 8k. So easy to get rid of, because the mark of a weird card in the day was when a Special Interceptor could hit you. Because, like, a Special Interceptor could swing at you solo, like Shining Swordsman could. And that's why Silent Tom was hard to card. We have GM Prototype, we're going to see multiple of them here. Night Spirit, I was wondering if there was a pack entirely devoted of them. Gatling Call Dragon, a way to make Chain Attack Sutherland, 11k. And Demonic Dragon Mage Kim Nara. Cool card. Rearguard, counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul. If you have a Kagero Vanguard, choose up to one of your opponent's grade 1 rearguards and retire it. It is a 6k, but it's meant to go away. Just look at the power creep from this and compare it to Dragon Knight Burge. So Dragon Knight Burge has Counterblast 1 and move it to the soul to retire a rearguard so long as your opponent has 4 or more rearguards. It can retire anything, but they do have to have at least 4 rearguards. And you get to give a rearguard plus 10k. Even though Burge is also a 6k, I really, really like Burge in the proxy games that I've played in Standard. To me, it's just a really good card. That extra boost can help out quite a bit. Skeleton Swordsman, Cray Soldier, Nova Grappler. I was expecting it to be a Cray Elemental. It's a grade 1, 4k. When attack hits during the battle of this unit boosted, Nova Grappler. You can stand him. Intellimouse again. Rick the Ghosty. I forgot to put Kim Nara down there. And rare Scientist Monkey Roo. That dude's artwork is just... he is enjoying it. Overflowing Intelligence, Overflowing Power, Mad Medicine. From Vanguard or Rearguard, it is a 10k, grade 3, Counterblast 2, choose one of your Vanguard, choose one of your Great Nature Rearguards, and that unit gains 4k until end of turn. At the beginning of the end phase, retire that unit. Combine it with the Telemouse, giving it 8k. Hopefully you drop that Duckbill, or it's a Hamske. And then you can Counterblast 1 and get Hamske back, yeah. I think Great Nature makes the absolute most sense as a Force Clan. Devil Summoner. Chaos Dragon Dino Chaos. When they announced the new rules, Cuzdy and I did a little bit of a game, and I played some Tachikaze because I wanted to check out superior writing with cards like Chaos Dragon Dino Chaos. Really easy to do. And then, because you go first, then your opponent goes, then you ride to 2, call another unit, retire them both for Dino Chaos, ride to grade 3. They ride to 2, you get to stride. It's powerful. But if your deck doesn't have a first stride killer, it's not super powerful. But it is powerful. It can set up defensive hands, but if you have a first stride killer, that can be super deadly. With Tachikaze, the real killer is Gluttony Dogma, so the first stride is just a setup for him, but it does help. It does help. Psychic Bird, I just don't think it's totally worth it. And Geograph Giant, the 10k, grade 2, for Great Nature. Geograph Giant. Nice looking artwork. He secretly became Big Belly. That's what happened. Evil Shade. Lady Bomb. Mega Colony Battler A. Red Lightning, the countercharging critical trigger for Nova Grappler. And Luckbird. Soul Blast 2 when it's placed on rear guard. If you have an OTT Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. There we go. I can actually like close these in all together. I will go over them at the end. Just opening this box is nice. It really is. Devil Summoner, Crazy Soldier, Cheer Girl Tiara, Heal Trigger for Spike Brothers, Emergency Alarmer, Stand Trigger for OTT, and Scarlet Witch Coco. I pulled one. Awesome. Stardust, Strike My Enemies, Scarlet Dreadnought. Vanguard, during your turn, if you do not have any cards in your soul, this unit gains plus 3k, and counter +2 when this unit is placed on Vanguard. If the number of cards in your soul is 1 or less, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw up to 2 cards. That's nice. I am looking forward to continuing OTT Witches in Premium. The funny thing about it is that I play OTT Witches, you know, soulless, but Witches as well. I play Genesis Witches, and if it wasn't for the price of Mesmerizing Witch Fiona, I would play Shadow Paladin Witches. I like them all. But OTT Witches, it'll be nice to continue them as like a kind of a... It's definitely going to be more of a casual fun deck. I'll see how it works. But I just like the idea of incorporating more witches and maybe going back to being 100% witch focused for premium. I did do a deck profile of my current witch deck. It is set up so that way I don't have to swap cards between my witches and my Susanoo. And my Susanoo is my main OTT, so it's got the Ichikishimas. And witches just get the leftovers, but blitzing for the GB8 is nice. Cyclone Blitz. Speaking of blitzing, Iron-Tailed Dragon, Cheerful Lynx, Red Lightning, and you already saw it. Our second Triple R is Lion Heat. We only get one more. Please be Soul Saver. Don't be Blazing Flare, that's what I'm hoping for. Lion Heat, counter +2. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost you do. Choose one of your Nova Grappler rear guards and stand it. This is when it's on a Vanguard. Somebody's base is booming. From rear guard, counter +2. When an attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost you do. Choose one of your grade 1 or less Nova Grappler rear guards and stand it. Yeah, somebody's base is really going. It's okay. I do actually have just enough sleeves. I'm going to go ahead and slide Lion Heat there. Lion Heat, the kitty that tried to get Kamui, and Nagisa married. SP Soul Saver? Nah. If it is Blazing Flare, that'd be nice because he is the cover artwork. I just don't want it to be something like Skydiver. I'd prefer Blazing Flare, but mostly Soul Saver. Soul Guiding Elf, the grade 7, the grade 1 7k that can counterblast 1 to gain 1k any amount of times that you want. Chaos Dragon Dino Chaos, Silver Wolf 8k beater for Great Nature, Margle, and Winged Dragon Skype Terra. We finally get a Skype Terra. We pulled Dragon Egg right away. It's about time we get Skype Terra. Counterblast 1 when it's put into the drop zone from rear guard for anything. If you have a Tachikaze Vanguard, you can pay the cost you do. Return this card to your hands. The thing about Tachikaze, playing against Tachikaze, is that if their skills, like back in the day when they had skills like this, or if they're playing Ancient Dragons and they pop out the Legion Mate, attacking that isn't that bad of an idea, because yeah, it will come back, it will go back to their hand, or it will go back to there. But if you're not pushing for game, then that's nice, because you're making them use their counterblasts. Spike Brothers Assault Squad, or Guarding, Chaos Dragon Dino Chaos, Sonic Breaker, Rick the Ghosty, and Gigantic Charger. So like I mentioned with Badakarn, Gigantic Charger is also the same. He's a 9k grade 3 for Royals. When he's placed on Vanguard, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a Royal Paladin at all, you call it. Helps fill the field, and if it's super low, you can call it behind your Alfred Vanguard. You know, because we totally pulled one of those in BTO1. That would have been awesome too, but... Did I pull Dragonic Overlord? I think that's what happened. Knight of Truth, Gordon. Blazer, Idols, Knight, Spirit, Pixie Fife. Oh, it's actually Fife, ain't it? Yeah, it's Pixie Fife and Drum. That makes way more sense. No, it doesn't. I have no idea what a Fife is. And Unite Attacker, grade 3 10k for Spike Brothers. It's the Mega Blaster. At the beginning of the turn, if he's on Vanguard, or at the beginning of the main phase, Soul Charge a card, and he gains 2k until end of turn, becoming 12k. Then Soul Blast 8 and Counter Blast 5. When this unit attack hits, you may pay the cost. Look it up to 5 cards on top of your deck. Choose any number of Spike Brothers from among them. Call the chosen cards to separate rear guards, and shuffle your deck. So his Mega Blast only lets you look at the top 5, but Pacifica's Mega Blast lets you search the entire deck and call 5 units. Well, now. Knight of Truth, Gordon. Security Guardian, Silence Joker, Lizard Soldier Huft, and Great Sage Baron. So 8k, grade 2 from Royal Paladin. During your main phase, when a card is put into your soul, if you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, this unit gains plus 3k until end of turn. If a card is added to the soul in any way, so long as it's in your main phase, he gains 3k. Margot can make him a 14k, with Margot giving it 3k and 3k on him. Panzer Gale, Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon, Gear Silver Wolf, Red Lightning, and there's our third Triple R. Oh well, he does look nice. Sealed Dragon Blockade. During your turn, your opponent's unit cannot intercept. There we go. Sealed Dragon Blockade, I will slide him right there. Because definitely the card that I'm most happy about. Coco, but I'm not upset about any of these. Opening these boxes, don't actually open these to get any cards. That would make 0 sense in my mind. Soul Guiding Elf, Iron-Tailed Dragon, Cheer Girl Tiara, Emergency Alarmer, and High Dog Breeder Akane. Gonna be a Triple R. And Unite Q4, and that one has a different skill based on this, but it does come back to this one. So High Dog Breeder Akane, Counter Blast 2. When it's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, you can pay the cost to do search your deck for up to 1 Royal Paladin High Beast, call it to Rearguard and shuffle your deck. New Akane, of course, Counter Blast 1, and search your deck for a Pongal, and you call that card. But then she also has a plus 3k when she is boosted by a High Beast, and she's a 10k instead of the 8, like this. We have 5 more packs left. All should be single R's. Dragon Knight Berger, Security Guardian, Sonic Breaker, Emergency Alarmer, and Treasured Black Panther, the Spike Brothers 10k grade 2. 4 packs to go. Dragon Knight Berger. One Who Gazes at the Truth, Skeleton Look Out, Margul, and Pongal. Speaking of Soul Saver, Dragon and Pongal, because I literally just talked about Pongal. Counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul. If you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, search your deck for up to 1 card named Soul Saver Dragon, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hands. Call Akane, Counterblast 2 to fetch out Pongal, then Counterblast 1, move Pongal to the soul to fetch out your Soul Saver Dragon. You also did the Counterblast 1 to get your Blaster Bladle as a superior ride Vanguard. There you go. You've got your Holy Charging Roar, and you used up 4 counter blasts to do it. Heal once, and then you can do one more thing again. Spike Brothers Assault Squad. Lady Bomb, Skeleton Lookout, Lizard Runner Nuft, and Dudley Dan. Man, old Vanguard was heavy. Counterblast 2, and choose a Spike Brother card from your hand and put it into your soul. When this unit boosts a Vanguard, you can pay the cost to do search your deck for up to 1 Spike Brothers, call it to an open rearguard, and shuffle your deck. Dudley Dan had a heavy cost, but boy was he scary sometimes. Because they just Soul Blast 2. They'd attack with the... I can't remember what his name was, but the 11k that you Soul Blast and gain 5. Soul Guiding Elf, One Who Gazes at the Truth, Teal Girl Tiara, Rough Seas Banshee, and Mecha Trainer. Hey, a second copy of Mecha Trainer. Then you move it to the deck and shuffle. Then you attack with the other one, or like High Speed Brocky, and then move it to the deck and shuffle, and then you cut Dudley Dan, you can call out one more, or you could just attack with a 1 and then move it to the deck and shuffle, then use Dudley Dan to call out and have 2 more open rear guards, Samurai Spirit, Crazy Soldier, and Telemouse, Rough Seas Banshee, and Dancing Cutlass. The final card, Dancing Cutlass, excuse me. Rares to go through, Dancing Cutlass, Mecha Trainer, Dudley Dan, Pongal, Treasured Black Panther, High Dog Raider, Conning Great Sage Baron, United Attacker, Gigantic Charger, Winged Dragon Skype Terra, Luckbird, Geograph Giant, Scientist Monkey Roo, Demonic Dragon Mage Kimnana, Master Fraud, Blazing Core Dragon, Bermuda Triangle Cadet Caravel, Chappie Zagosti, Dancing Cutlass again, Top Idol Aqua, Mecha Trainer again, and Dragon Egg. Our double R's, Chain Attack Sutherland, Gust Jin, Witch Doctor of the Abyss Negro Marl, Cheer Girl Marilyn, Captain Night Mist, and Lion Heat, Seal Dragon Blockade, and Scarlet Witch Coco as our triple R's. I'm Joey. This is Cardfight Crazy. Hope you're crazy too.